We learned that 1 in 3 adolescents in the U.S. experience physical, sexual, emotional, and/or verbal abuse from a dating partner. What are your thoughts on those 4 types of abuse?
They're all serious, of course, but I think the physical is more like you see it a lot more. People like you see it, but usually I think emotional happens a lot more than people think about it. Because you can get emotionally abused in any kind of way, from like bullying, basically. Like if someone's just always talking down on you, I guess verbal and emotional go together because the verbal abuse goes into your emotions and it can break you.
And like emotional, verbally, I feel like a lot of people think it's not as serious because like it could just be simply said, just put out, and like a lot of people wouldn't think it's as serious as physical.
I think for like verbal abuse, sometimes you kind of like learn to like romanticize it, especially like, when we're young, because they'll be like, oh, he's being mean to you, like he's yelling at you or something. Oh, he likes you, like that's just his thing. They just really romanticize it all. And like for sexual abuse, I mean, not like a lot of people, but I've just seen on like social media videos of people being like, well, like why don't you just like it or something. Like, I think it's a lot worse than like people make it seem. So I feel like that people should be more educated and like it should be brought more attention to and more recognized.
Yeah, I kind of feel like sexual and physical, I feel like those ones are more
like impactful or like.
Yeah, because somebody who's sexually abused, they could have a baby and then they have to live with that for the rest of their lives. And their bodies can be hurt when they're also physical abused. And so they also have to live with the pain and everything.
Sexual abuse, I don't think people talk about it enough in relationships because you would think in a relationship it's consent. Like, but sometimes that's not how it is, but people don't see it like that because they're in a relationship. Oh, well, like, you know.
I feel like they are all obviously very severe in their own ways. And I think all of them end up coming, well, they obviously all come with emotional abuse, but also I feel like sexual and physical abuse are definitely like the most traumatic. And they are going to be the ones that stick with you in like future relationships. Just, I feel like sexual abuse is not as talked about, at least like in like or like TV shows and stuff. It was always like physical, verbal, all that. It was never really talked about sexual abuse because this is a very sensitive subject. So I do think sexual abuse is a very big issue since it's not as like normal to discuss. But obviously they are all important, like what I was saying.
Really one specific look or appearance or gender or race or anything that comes along with abuse. It can happen to anyone and we can't always tell. And so it's not fair to like judge or be like abuse is happening to one person or it looks like this because it really is a big issue for everyone and it can affect anyone.